I used to think I was doing everything right with money. I had a steady job, paid my bills on time, and didn't spend a lot on luxury stuff. But every month when I checked my bank account, the savings were almost the same, small. Sometimes it was $150, sometimes nothing at all. I kept telling myself, next month will be better, but it never was. Then one night, scrolling through phone, I saw a short video about how most people fail at saving, not because they're bad with money, but because the system is broken. That hit me hard. I realized I wasn't lazy or careless. I just didn't have the right habits. So I decided to try something new. I didn't change jobs. I didn't win the lottery. I didn't even make a budget the way the books say you should. Instead, I made 3 small changes to how I handled money. Habits so simple, they didn't feel like work. But over the next 12 months, they helped me triple my savings. This is the story of how I did it and how you might be able to do the same. Number 1. The baseline, what my finances looked like before. Before I changed anything, my money situation was just okay. I earned around $4,000 a month from my job. After paying rent, groceries, bills, and other regular stuff, I usually had about $300 left. But somehow, that money would disappear. Small purchases here and there, eating out, random online shopping. I'd tell myself, it's just $20, but those small spends added up fast. Some months, I saved $200. Other months, nothing. I tried using budgeting apps, but they stressed me out. I'd feel guilty every time I spent money. It felt like I was always behind, even though I wasn't doing anything wrong. I wasn't overspending on big things. I just didn't have a system that worked for me. Saving felt like something I should do, but it never stuck. That's when I realized I didn't need more rules. I needed new habits. Number 2, the silent autosave loop, powered by guilt-free automation. The first habit that changed everything for me was automated saving, but with a twist. You've probably heard people say, just set up automatic transfers. I tried that. I set $200 to move into savings every payday. It worked for 2 months. Then life happened, extra bills, a trip, a new phone. I'd cancel the transfers or move the money right back. So I did something different. I created a silent autosave loop, money that moved to savings without me thinking about it and without feeling the pain of losing it. So I connected an app that moved small amounts of money based on things I already did. For example, every time I walked 5,000 steps in a day, $5 went to savings. If I stayed under my screen time limit, $3 was saved. When I skipped takeout for a day, $10 got moved. It felt like I was earning savings, not losing spending money. I use simple tools like IFT and Zapier. Don't worry, they're free and easy. Connect my fitness tracker, calendar, and bank account. These tiny transfers happened in the background. I didn't see the money leave. And because it was tied to positive actions, I didn't feel guilty. I felt proud. What surprised me was how painless it felt. I wasn't thinking, I'm saving now. It just happened in the background. After a few weeks, I checked the account. One week, I saved $35 without even noticing. Another week, it was $60. By the end of the first month, I had saved $130 just through the system. Studies show that when saving feels automatic and disconnected from spending, we're much more likely to stick with it. According to CNBC 2024, people who use automation are 76% more likely to reach their savings goals. That's exactly what happened to me. I didn't feel like I was budgeting. I felt like I was winning at a game. This habit made saving feel easy. No stress, no guilt. Just small wins that stacked up in the background. And the best part? It made me feel like saving was part of my identity. I became someone who builds wealth without even noticing it. Number 3, the delayed gratification wish list method. The second habit came from something I noticed about myself. I often bought things on impulse. A new hoodie, some wireless earbuds, or a cool gadget I saw online. I didn't think twice. I told myself, I work hard. I deserve this. But at the end of the month, I'd wonder where all my money went. So I decided to try something new. Instead of saying no to things I wanted, I started saying not yet. Here's what I did. Every time I wanted to buy something non-essential, I added it to a wish list. Not a shopping cart, an actual list. I wrote down the item, the price, and the date I wanted it. Then I waited 30 days. That alone helped. But I added one more rule. If I still wanted the item after 30 days, I could buy it, but only if I saved double its price first. I called it my double desire rule. If I wanted $100 shoes, I had to save $200 before buying them. Half would go toward the purchase, and the other half into my savings. At first, it felt like a challenge, but soon it became a game. Sometimes, by the end of 30 days, I didn't even want the thing anymore. Other times, I was excited to buy it and proud that I had saved extra. It made me think twice before spending and helped me feel more in control of my choices. Over a few months, this habit changed how I saw money. I didn't feel guilty about spending. I just made smarter decisions. I stopped buying out of boredom or stress. I started enjoying the things I bought more because I had waited, planned, and saved for them. On average, I was saving an extra $200 to $250 a month just by slowing down my spending. And the best part? I didn't feel like I was missing out. I still got to buy things, I just did it with more intention. This habit taught me that saving isn't always about cutting things out. Sometimes, it's about giving your future self the power to choose. And that feeling? That's worth waiting for. Number 4. My Sunday wealth rehearsal ritual. The third habit might sound a little strange at first, but it ended up being the most powerful. Every Sunday morning, I started doing something I now call my wealth rehearsal. It's just 15 quiet minutes where I sit with my coffee, turn off my phone, and imagine a life I'm working toward. Not in a vague, dreamy way, but clearly, like I'm already living it. I picture myself waking up in a home I own, feeling no stress about money. I imagine checking my bank account and seeing numbers that make me feel proud. I picture my future self doing work I enjoy not because I need the money, but because I want to. I even imagine treating my family to a vacation without worrying about the cost. While I do this, I update a simple one-page money tracker I made for myself. It includes my savings, my total net worth, and a progress bar toward my big financial goal. No complicated spreadsheets, just a few key numbers that remind me how far I've come and how close I'm getting. This ritual isn't about wishing or dreaming. It's about reminding myself why I save money in the first place. When I picture my future life in detail, I feel excited, not pressured, to keep going. That feeling sticks with me all week. I later found out there's real science behind this. Brain researchers say that when you visualize success and connect it to real actions, your brain releases dopamine, the same feel-good chemical you get from rewards. But here's the twist. You don't have to get the reward to feel it. Just imagining it can be enough to keep you motivated. Doing this every Sunday helped me stay focused without feeling stressed. Saving money became part of who I was, not just something I was trying to do. I wasn't chasing numbers anymore. I was building a future I could actually see and feel. And that made all the difference. Number 5. Compounding the impact. From $250 to over $1,000 saved per month. At first, the changes felt small. One month, I saved an extra $250. The next month, maybe $300. But after a few months, something amazing happened. These habits started working together. The automatic savings kept building in the background. My delayed wish list stopped me from spending without thinking. And my Sunday ritual kept me focused and excited about the future. Saving money didn't feel like a chore anymore. It felt natural. By month 6, I was saving over $700 a month without feeling like I was giving anything up. By month 10, I had crossed the $1,000 mark. That's when I realized I had tripled my savings, not by working harder or earning more, but by building better habits. These 3 simple changes, done consistently, had completely transformed how I handled money. And it all started with one small step. Number 6. What I learned. Saving isn't about sacrifice, it's about rewiring. Before all of this, I thought saving money meant cutting back, saying no, and feeling guilty every time I spent. I believed I had to be super disciplined or give up the things I enjoyed, but I was wrong. What I learned is that saving isn't really about sacrifice. It's about rewiring how you think about money. I didn't change my income or follow a strict budget. I just changed the way I acted around money, slowly, and in ways that felt good, not painful. The key was building habits that worked with my real life. I didn't rely on willpower. Instead, I made saving automatic, fun, and connected to my goals. Over time, those small changes added up, and they stuck. Most importantly, I stopped thinking of saving as something I had to do, and started seeing it as something I get to do for my future, my peace of mind, and my freedom. That shift changed everything. Now, if you want to learn how to achieve financial success, then watch this video next. If you made it to this point in the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.